We are back, man. I'm sorry about my voice. Sorry I'm late. As you can see, I got the water and the crown behind me, man. Got to wipe the cold out my arms, but I'm ready. We had a game yesterday. Shitty game yesterday. I see a lot of shit on social media. I see a lot of people talking. I see a lot of people texting me, etc., man. Let's get into the fucking pod, man. Let's go.
Come on, man.
Yo,
MoneyPot about to start.
I know, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Fuck it, man, come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Side dive, that boy.
MoneyPot, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stacks. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell the ad. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.co headline.
And we are live. Had to cut it short, man. My voice ain't what it is this morning. What's good, everybody? Thank you for joining MoneyPot Podcast. I'm your host, Moss Money. I got my guys coming soon, but it's just me. And you know how we doing this solo talk. We get right into the games. We get right into what we do. But let's talk about it just to get it out the air and all the fucking bullshit. We rest the players. We didn't rest the players. We got beat by Dallas. It was just the third stringers. We look like shit. We can still run the ball. Yada, yada, this, yada, yada. I don't care about none of it. I don't take losing to Dallas at all well. That's why you see the gallon of water and you see the Crown Royal on the back. Because I don't take none of that shit well. I don't care if we're playing first round bye. I want to beat Dallas always and forever. It's just ingrained in me. So for all us that have been divided throughout this whole motherfucking thing, let's come together as Eagle fans and bleed green, and let's look forward. Let's not look backwards. It was bad yesterday. It was ugly yesterday. We thought we had a lot of depth in our team, and it showed some bright spots, and then it didn't show some so bright spots. But it is what it is. They got their ass waxed, and Dallas really ran up the score because it's Dallas. And, they wanted to put up, stat numbers. And Pat stopped, it was like Zeke wanted to get over 1,000. I think they wanted to get, what's his name, Dak, little Dak Princess over his touchdowns over Romo. I think they want to get CD Lamb over his benchmark yards. Yada, yada, this, yada, yada. Minshew, even those talking that Minshew mania, up and down. He looked up and down. So, I don't care who it is. As long as it's if it's Dallas, right? Beat Dallas forever. Preseason, regular season, postseason, fucking off season, draft season, and the goddamn weight room. I don't care where it is. It's always and will always be forever beat Dallas for me and my guys, man. So that's all I got to say about that. Let's move on. We on week 18. We got money to make. We had a great day for the members. And if you're not a member, you still need to jump on. There's plenty of time to jump on, right? Plenty of time to jump on. Everybody's betting now, right? Let's get the elephant out the room. Everybody's betting. You can find all these, gurus about betting and shit. Check the slate. Check the facts. Check the history. I've been doing this for a good amount of time, and we've been winning for a good amount of time. People who listen to MoneyPot Podcast on this motherfucking fabulous Stay Logged In, hashtag Stay Logged In A2D Radio, people who've been listening to us have made money week in and week out and has used it as a secondary income. You bought yourself a PlayStation 5. You put yourself, in a better payment schedule for your mortgage. Whatever you got, we make money for people, and that's what we do here at MoneyPot Podcast. Another thing, too, is we try to teach you. We try to show you how to do it. We try to make sure that you understand the lingo. Hey, what was it? 60 billion? 60 billion, bro. 60 fucking billion dollars in wagering in this year. And New York just opened last week. Come on, man. Tune in. sign up, go to A2D Radio on YouTube, hit that join button, $9.99 a month. You get the picks from your boys. And then we got so much other shit, man. We got member shows only coming. Tomo, we got to get that shit going. Well, we will get that going. Matter of fact, I'm not saying we got to. We will get it going. We get shout outs on the shows, appearances, and all that good stuff. And we just giving away all kinds of shit, man. So become a member on A2D Radio. Go to YouTube and then hit that join button. Only $9.99, man. It's a goddamn bargain, man. What are we doing out here? All right, man. So last week, members. Actually, no, let's just go to yesterday. 4-1 yesterday, fellas. 4-1 yesterday. Great day. We hit some college basketball. Y'all haven't really seen me do a lot of basketball yet. I like to get deeper in the season, let things kind of play out. Basketball is a tough sport, I think, because you could be losing by 25 and win by 10 at the end of the fourth quarter. It's a game of swings, so you got to be careful. But we had a good day yesterday. We hit some college basketball pretty good. And then we had some plays in some football. We're going to get in some plays today. There are some incentives that you have to be careful for. So when you look at the slate and you look at the plays, you have to be see who has the incentives, and those are going to be some prop plays. We got Tone coming on later today, and we're going to get right into it, man. Let's get back into the poll question. Where's my poll question? My poll question of the day. My poll question of the day is boom. Boom. Will the Eagles win a wild card playoffs? Agree or disagree? YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all the above. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago, how dangerous this team is by running the ball. By running the ball. Will the Eagles win a wild card playoff game? Matchups, right? We're going to get into matchups. So matchups are obviously 80%, I think it is, or 75%, whatever how much percentage is the Bucks. Bucks are fucking hurt, right? They are hurt. Their receivers are, just decimated. They have a aging Gronk. So for me, I'm gonna be real with you, and it's not fear. It's not being scared. Well, maybe a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Because I put Tom Brady in Michael Jordan category, right? That's what I do. I put Michael Jordan and Tom Brady in the same category, the ultimate type of competitors. And when I tell you that the Eagles live rent-free in Tom Brady's hand, that's inside source. That's an inside source telling me that, right? And it's an inside source. It's just me watching that man play football for how many damn years. And every time he gets on the mic, and every time you bring up Nick Foles, every time you bring up the Philadelphia Eagles, his whole mood switches. It is rent-free for the Philadelphia Eagles and Tom Brady's head. And if you think for 1 second that motherfucking our Gannon bend or won't break defense won't be tested against Tom Brady and the scrubs that he'll be throwing the ball to, you got another thing fucking coming. Because Tom Brady will want to beat the shit out of the Eagles. And when I say beat the shit, they will run up the fucking score. They'll be up at 35, and he will still be throwing touchdowns. I guarantee you. That's just the type of player he is. That's the type of competitor he is. And he just hates I think he really does hate the Philadelphia Eagles. I really do. I think he hates and despises that he lost to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. So I don't really want no part of Tom Brady in Tampa first round. I do like the Rams matchup, though. I'm going to tell you that. I really do like the Rams matchup. I think they're coming in and playing hobble ball. And the one thing that I do when I look at that team in the Rams, and I think it's about 15 or 20% of us being able to play them, is that their defense is built to stop the pass. And what do? We run the ball right in your fucking throat, right? We don't really care. We don't really care about, Jalen is going to pass to move the chains in certain spots. He's not going to throw for like 320, 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, can the man maybe. I mean, we've seen it, flashes of there, but, it's different when it's playoff time. It's different when it's on the line and you need it to be done right here and now. So we will see. I like the Rams matchup. So to the poll, it's counting on the matchup, But I think the Eagles are going to shock a lot of people. There's a lot of momentum going back them from experts and this and that. They have something in the Philadelphia Eagles that no other team really has. Not just the culture, not just this city, but the way we play football and the way we run the ball. Nobody in this league can do that, right? The way we run the ball. So that is dangerous. That bend don't break defense, against a right quarterback, it'll get chopped up. It really will. But we will get there. Hopefully, they get out of that soft zone and play a little bit man. They got the corners to do it, right? Just play some man. Just bring some balls to the field, right? Let's bring some balls. Let's play man, and let's go get after it, man. So, like I said, man, agree to disagree. Let's go through the comments, man. Let me catch back up here, man. Let's go back, man. Molly Mall, man. What's up, man? What's up, Brody? How you, bro? Pete, what's good, baby? Right. Bitch Mark Yards. I need to talk to me about it, Tommy. You know what I mean? Let's go, man. Let's go, Birds. Maddie, what's up, babe? Let's go, man. So you think it was the right move to rest our starters? I think it was the right move because the game didn't mean shit anyway. It hurts. I mean, what's up, Brody? MoneyPot, I see you, boy. Damn, you all merched up. I see you, G. Look at that boy, all merched up. Damn.
I represent for the last week. You know what I'm saying? Week 17.
Yeah, man. Got the gold on everywhere. Gold on everything. I see you, boy. Was it the right move? The rest of the starters, Maddie. I'm like I said. I mean, I think that we've seen it work, and then we haven't seen it work. Andy was a big thing about that, and then they came out flat in the first half in some playoff games at home. And then there's other times when they played the starters, maybe got a little bit of injury, and then we're yelling at the TV like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is why you rest your starters." It's a crapshoot. I think you got to understand the pulse of your team, and I think you got to get a feel of who. You want to play the players who are going to make a little bit of money. Like the reason why they played Smith is to get him the record, and he probably got some benchmark or a quick 500,000 or something for breaking any type of rookie record. So, it's really a benchmark. The only thing about it is that it was against Dallas, and like I said in the beginning of the show, at all costs beat Dallas. I don't care what season it is, beat Dallas. I hate losing to Dallas. So that's my take on it, man. We got some agree to do. Jimmy, what's up, boy? Appreciate you. Long-time MoneyPot fan, man. I appreciate you, dog. You know what I mean? Oh, look at him. Look at him. Right at it. You know how he do. Right at it.
James Lowe.
Right at the plays. Right at the plays with them funky lines. You know what I mean? With them funky lines. Steelers plus 10.5. This is a parlay, man. Before we jump in and think. Steelers plus 10.5. Atlanta plus 10.5. Tampa Bay money line Rams. So out of all those teams, Atlanta is the only one that's questionable because they're out of the playoffs. It's really just New Orleans who can get in. So you got to understand. You got to think about that team. How long Matty Ice is going to play? Is he going to play the whole game? Is this his farewell? Because I know that he was. There was a big deal about him being cut last year because of his contract. I don't know what the deal is with him for next year in his contract. So we don't know if he plays the whole game. He might not. I don't know, but I would lean Saints in that game. It is plus 10.5, which is over the key number. So, we'll see. We'll see. I think that's an iffy game. Obviously, Tampa money line I think is good. The Rams on the plus 4.5, it looks good. I'm worried about that Steelers game. So we'll get into the game. And why I'm worried about that Steelers team. They had their kind of farewell for Ben last game. A lot of emotion in that game. I could see this being a letdown game here, and I think that's why the Ravens are still favored by 3.5. So, all right, let's talk about this week real quick, and let's get into the games, bro. How you do this weekend, man? I've been doing all right in a little bit of college hoops, man. How you?
Oh, I'm having a fantastic week.
Oh shit! I like how you start that conversation.
Fantastic
week.
But you know what? It's always the trap. You get that one good week, and it gets you stuck in for the whole season.
Oh, no,
I'm not going to bait it. I'm just going to take it a week by week. But this has been a fantastic week.
Oh,
I'm probably hitting like 80%.
Oh, you might as well take the helm and start it off, brother. Let's get right
Oh
into it.
no,
Then we talking
no,
about 80.
no.
We talking about 80%.
I'm gonna stay humble, man.
Oh no,
I'ma
no,
stay
no,
humble.
no, no, no! Don't do that now. You didn't hype them up, D.
I'm gonna stay humble.
You
But
done hyped
this has
them
been a
up, D.
fantastic week.
You done hyped them up, man. We gotta go right
Hmm.
into it, man. It's the first game of the slate that I got. I'm looking on FanDuel, and for those who are from New York, what's up, son?
Congratulations.
What's up, son? Come on in here,
Damn, I
man.
should have brought my Tims for this show. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Green Bay Packers at Detroit. The line is -3. Total is 44.5. I did read a report that they will be playing their starters in the beginning. But the line obviously is telling you that Green Bay already has the first round and the first seed locked up in the NFC. So not a lot of motivation here in this game. I think if anything, I think Rodgers wants to put a stamp of him winning the MVP. He is the favorite right now, which is just kind of crazy to me. I would think Tom wouldn't be as big as odds as he is. But right now, Rodgers is a favorite at I think almost like -200. And after this game, if he puts a stamp on it, like
400.
is it -400?
Hmm.
Yeah. If it's like I want to say, if he throws like maybe another 300 yards, maybe 3 touchdowns, that should pretty much seal the deal for him to be the MVP and finish off. And I think they'll be 14-3.
I don't think he has to do anything. I think he already has it.
You think he already
covered.
has it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the line is -3. If anything, I would be looking at first quarter here. I would think first quarter Green Bay. I like them to win. I don't think Goff is playing. I think it's the backup, Boyd, I think his name is, or Boyle. So
Yeah.
if anything,
He's played well though.
yeah, he's played well. But I like Green Bay here first quarter. I don't know if I'm gonna play that, but if anything, that's what I'd be leaning just to get away from this game and keep it moving. What you got, bro?
Yeah, this is a dirty game. It's at Detroit. Green Bay's thinking about the playoffs. They'll get a first round bye also. So they're looking at about 2 weeks before they have to play again. I know Matt LaFleur says he doesn't know what he's going to do with his starters. You just heard that they're going to probably start them for the first the first half or first quarter. Detroit's a scrappy team. I'm sure they don't want to lose in front of their home fans for the last game of the season. If I was to lean anything, that line is telling me Detroit here. I don't have a play on the game now, and I don't even have them in a teaser because I'm not sure if the extra 7 points will make a difference in this game because I think it could go either way, but I
Mhm.
will lean more on the Detroit side.
Okay, like it. All right, so we got first quarter there. You were leaning Detroit a little bit. Tone is coming on later to see about any prop bets. I don't have anything written down for this game of people who need any type of incentives. I found some incentives early on yesterday that I have in certain games, but this one I don't really have anything. I'm not sure if Devontae Adams or Aaron Jones or even Dylan have any incentives. I'll dig a little bit deeper and see if we can find that. Next game, we got Chicago going to Minnesota. Minnesota is now favorite -4. Total is 44.5. I don't think it doesn't matter if Fields or was playing. I think Dalton's getting the start. This might be this is more than likely Zimmer's last game in Minnesota. So he's been there for a very long time. Maybe even close to 10 years he's been there?
Yeah, about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so he's been there for 10 years. I think he has a respect of that organization, of that team. I think they come out and play for him today. I think the starters will play. I think they come out here to play. If you were doing any type of parlay, I would like the Minnesota money line here. Not messing with that -4. And I do like the total and under. I'm not sure how incentivized anybody's going to be wanting to play this game since they're both out of the playoffs outside of pride. So I kind of like that under 44.5. But other than that, I don't got no play on this game.
Yeah, I think the under is a good one here. I would probably tease that up. Let's start a teaser. We've been pretty money on our teasers, right?
Yeah, so so to recap that, glad you said that. I think we went I think we had 3 teasers yesterday. Yeah, we had the Seattle, Pittsburgh, Philly, and the Rams. And then you had an under with Chicago, over with the KC, and then the under with the 51. We went 2-1, I believe. I believe the Rams. I forget which one. I know the Seattle and Pittsburgh won easly.
It wasn't my pick. I know that.
This motherfucker. We went 2-1. So on the 4-week swing, we are now 8-2 in live teaser bets.
Let's add a 3-team teaser, put the under there, get them up to 54 and go under.
All right. So starting off the first leg, and this is what we do here, y'all. So if y'all don't know, we do live teaser bets, and we are, like I said, we're 8-2 in the last 4 weeks on our teaser bet, just running hot on them. So we're starting a three. We usually do a 3-team 10-point teaser here, and we're going to do the under of this Chicago Vikes game as the first leg. All right, bet. All right, next game. Let's go. Big game here for Indy, and it shows Indiana Colts at the Jags. The line is now minus 14.5. It was 15.5. Total is 43.5. I mean, the Jaguars have to show up here sooner or later, right?
No. My mic, you catch me in my mic? No.
Yeah, I catch you. I caught
I
you.
would never bet on the Jaguars again. But I do think Dan Quinn be a good spot for him there in Jacksonville. Shout out to Dan Quinn putting a great season for the Cowboys defensively. I think this will be a good spot for Dan Quinn at Jacksonville.
He said he came out and said he doesn't want to do it. He likes being with Dallas. He likes where he's at.
But I guess you know what? Not a whole lot of responsibility there, just being D coordinator. But
yeah, right. Exactly.
I think he could really turn that team around, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not a Dan Quinn fan. I just think that's a great fit for him because that defense is ready to get a little bit, shaped out and getting ready where they can get after it in that division. And they already have a quarterback that just needs a new offensive coordinator to kind of lead him and straighten Trevor Lawrence out. I think it's a good position for any head coach, but for Dan Quinn, I think it'll be helpful for Jags. But anyway, I had took this game earlier.
Okay.
They're already in my play. They already cashed the first half of that. I had a 14 teaser. It was Kansas City. Who else won the other day?
Dallas.
Yeah, it was Kansas City. It was Dallas. No, I think. Oh yeah, it was the Milwaukee Bucks. I think in one of their games. Okay. And now on the other end of the Indianapolis Colts, in that play too. So I got them all the way down to almost like a pick. Okay. I like Indianapolis here. They're in a big play here. The line saying
when did you get in?
Yep. So
yeah, for the Colts.
I would at this point, I'm looking at other games here. Would I add it to a tease? For sure.
They're the biggest teaser liability of the week. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but I think they do fine here.
Yeah.
Jacksonville has nothing.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. And then I mean, obviously any touchdown, Jonathan Taylor getting in the zone is always good.
I think that's 100% he will.
Yeah, that's like 100% that he's going to get in there. I don't know what his props are. Over 116 yards rushing. That's a lot. But
I don't know if he's getting that far. I don't think the game's going to get so far where they're going to probably sit him in probably the fourth quarter.
Right.
I think they will cover the 14.5. It's a lot of points in any football game.
Yeah, it's a lot of points.
But I think they handle business. Jacksonville can't stop the run, and they can't stop anything. And yeah, I will put. I'll start another teaser at Indianapolis to it. Let's start another one. So that'll be the second one.
All right.
It'll be a 4-team teaser though.
A 4-team teaser.
It'll be 13 points. Yeah, we'll lay the juice.
It's going off. All right, Indy. We're gonna do
a always give him 2.
4.7 team teaser, right? To get that at least that 7.5, right?
Yeah. Well, 7.
No, it's 14.5.
14. Yeah. So you'll get him to 1.5.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 teasers going. We got 3-team 10-point teaser, which I think pays out minus 130, if I'm not mistaken.
They both have 130.
And then let's give me. I'm gonna bring Tone on, and we're gonna talk to Tone. But find out that 4-team teaser 7-point. What's that? What's the odds on that? Probably like I want to say like plus 150 somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't want that though. I don't want no 7 points. I want to take it down. I'll just take later juice.
Oh, you just gonna lay the juice? All right. Well, let me know what that payout is. If you laying the juice at
it'll
6,
be minus 130 for 13 points.
For the 14?
14, 13 point.
Oh, 14, 13 points. My bad. All right.
14, 13 points at 130.
Okay. All right. My bad. And then you get them at it. Okay. I like that. All right. Now I like the play. Tom, what's up, boy?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, man. I'm shaking this off, man. I had a jug of water and some Crown last night watching that damn game. And it's just so infuriating because it's so crazy how split it is. Like you got Eagles fan saying, we shouldn't rest our starters. Then you got Eagles fans saying we should play our starters. Then you got Eagles fans saying that Minshew looks like shit. And then you got Eagles fans saying we need to draft every player. And then you got the old school, I want to think at least, fuck all the other bullshit. Just beat Dallas. Right?
Yeah.
Just beat Dallas is what I'm about. But weird week, not weird week, but I think it's always a funny week at the last week of the year for NFL football to kind of find some value in some plays. For me, with props, I think a good incentive or a good thing to look at is people who are trying to make some money. Those quick
Absolutely.
bonuses and
Yep.
stuff like that. So hoping you got some keys for us, man. I think you did pretty. I wrote down some stuff yesterday. I think you did pretty well yesterday on the plays you came. I think you did 3-1. You got Goddard. I think you had Wilson, Carter, and you just missed on the Kelce over, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and Carter got hurt too. I think he had like
Carter did get hurt.
He had like 11 yards or something in the first quarter, and then he went down. So
yeah, that's right. You did say that, but it was Did you still? No, you missed it, but you were still plus EV because the Goddard play was a plus EV play.
Right.
Yep. Sounds good. All right, bro. Calm is yours. Let's go. That's what you got.
All right. First one I'm looking at. I have a few alt lines here. Jonathan Taylor over 150 rushing yards. It's plus 230. He needs 266 for the record. I don't think he's gonna get that. He did go for 253 against Jacksonville in the last game last season. So he's making his case for the MVP. I don't think he's going to win it, but I can see him going for at least 150 and a plus 230. I mean, I'm definitely going to take a shot with that one.
So here's one I found to add to that I found, because now you just said it. Now I like it anymore. Was his rushing attempts? His rushing attempts are only sitting at 20.
Yeah, they're going to feed him the ball. So
yeah,
they need to win the game, and they're definitely going to feed him the ball. And Jacksonville's run defense.
I didn't know he was that close to that, because they usually try to get them to run the ball. So I like his rushing attempts are over 21.5 actually.
Yeah, it's a good look too.
Yep, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just going with the value with a lot of this stuff, like you said, with the incentives and things that mean something to some of these players. Next one, Cooper Kupp. I'm going to go. DraftKings has it over 135.5 receiving yards at plus 160. He needs 136 to break Calvin Johnson's record. He's also making a case for MVP. I think they're going to, feed him the ball early and often. So at plus 160, definitely going to take a look at that. And then last one is an incentive one. Tyler Lockett needs 2 touchdowns for a $1.2 million bonus. I'm going to go anytime touchdown scorer at plus 180. You can go to 2 touchdowns if you like. I think it's plus 1,000. That's all. But I'm going to play a little safer and go with the plus 180. He has scored a touchdown in 3 of his last 4 games.
I like that Lockett play.
Yeah,
he's been quiet recently.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like that Lockett play.
Yeah, and there's a couple other ones I'm looking at. I know Marvin Jones needs 4 receptions for an incentive. I think AJ Green needs some receptions
over
and yards for an incentive.
Yeah, I have that one. AJ Green's over 75 yards.
I'm leaning his receptions. It's 4.5. I think I saw it plus 165 somewhere, 4.5. So I may take a shot with that. Nice. I'm not thinking too much about like matchups going into this last week here. I just want to, and a lot of these plays are going to be plus money. So it's last week of the year, so I might as well take a shot. So.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I like it. I like it. I think I really like the Lockett one. Anytime touchdown Lockett.
Yeah, that's the one I feel best about. Him and Kupp, I think, are the 2 out of the 3 that I feel best about.
I think Taylor gets there. To be real with you.
Yeah.
I think Taylor gets there. I think I like all 3. I think Taylor gets there. I mean, it's just if the game, you need the Colts to let the game get out of hand. And in other words, they're up 2 or 3 scores, and then they're just going to run Taylor.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I do like those plays though. Those are all solid plays, man. So real quick, just recap for those who jumped on. We got Taylor at over what was his over 150 yards, right?
Over 150, yep, plus 230.
Over 150 yards, plus 230. Kupp over his receiving yards. He needs 130, 6 or 7 to break the record, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So you can go 135.5 plus 160. DraftKings has.
Yep, all plus.
They have some good promotions on DraftKings for these records. Like they have the Taylor one over 266. They have it at like plus 3,000. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
People are gonna be reaching for that.
Ain't no way I'm rushing my running back for the record when I'm going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I would take a shot like small. Maybe like $25 or something. Nothing crazy on that.
And then the one that I really like that I'm going to probably play is the Tyler Lockett anytime touchdown plus 180. I really like that play.
Yeah, I like that too. I think
Yeah.
Russell will try to do that for him for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Now
He's
the
gonna
2
get
touchdown
targets.
play is even not. That's the 2 touchdown play makes sense for him to get in there twice, but I really like him just to score. I'll
Yeah, I
take.
think he was in the same spot last year too with this, and he got 2 touchdowns at the end of the season. So
Yeah, look at that.
definitely,
Damn, Tone, you coming back with all the gems? I like it. We all like it. Plus EV money. If you guys haven't followed Tone, man, I don't know what you guys are doing, man. The man of on hockey every day, all the time. SOG plays all day. Shout out Go plays all
Tony, you got a hockey play today?
SOG and saves all day.
Yeah, not yet. It's only a couple games. I didn't get a chance to look at the slate yet, so I'll
Tony,
definitely.
you tell me that every week. Tony, tell me that every week.
You gotta follow. You know what I mean? You gotta follow. Get your ass on Twitter. Go
I
follow.
don't like Twitter, man.
I gave you one last week. I gave you the Winnipeg over. That went over.
You did say Winnipeg over. I jumped on that
play
train. You know, that got hitting. That got hitting in a little bit. So
Did you
And I
play
didn't
it?
even play it.
I did play it. Yeah, I played
You play it? All right,
Yeah, I
my
played it. I played it right away.
I didn't even play it.
didn't play it. Stop talking.
Yeah,
Come on.
I went right into it.
If y'all don't follow him, there's the line at Tone Takes. Go follow him on Twitter, man. He's always giving out free plays. We like it. We like friends of the show that give out free money because that's what we do, man. So always appreciate you jumping on, Tone, man. As always, the invite is to stick around and play some games. If not, get to it. Make sure you keep giving out some free plays, some free EV, man. And I'll catch you another time, bro.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. Good luck today.
Yeah, man. Thanks, bro.
All right.
All right, see you. All right, so next game we got here, bro. We got the Tennessee Titans at Houston. Obviously, Tennessee owns their own fate to have the number 1 seed. Line is now -10. It was up a little bit earlier. The total is 42.5. There's got to be a trap game in some of these games, man. I'm not betting the Texans at all. Of course I wouldn't. But I like this in there. I like Tennessee and your 4-team 13.5 teaser here. If you want to add the Titans here, we get them at +3.5. Or you you staying away?
No, I'm not staying away. This is a game that's circle. I don't know if I'm going to the other end of that.
What?
Texans
plus 23.5.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That I don't know, but they didn't look good against the Niners, and when I thought they were going to fight, there's a lot of opportunity. They moved the ball. So Houston, I was watching that game. Houston moves the ball to get across the 50.
Yeah.
So they're always a threat to score. It just seems like last week they weren't getting it in a box, and they kept getting stuck around the 50-yard line and then making bad decisions. But yes, it's a big win for Tennessee here. They're gonna secure me another bag because I got them to win the division.
Yes.
So yeah, let's bring them down. Let's bring Tennessee down for the win.
Okay.
I just don't want no fucking Texans wake up today just because. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Jags. They beat the Chargers. They lost, like you said, to the Niners. They're at home. They had some, they played, obviously, same division. They played Tennessee. They won 20. They actually beat Tennessee this year, 22-13.
Yeah. I think that was a game that whatchamacallit came back.
Yeah, and that's when, Tyrod had a good game that game.
Yeah, like
and then Tannehill, threw for 4 picks. So,
right.
What's a good play for them though? And he's quarterback proof. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks gets money. Don't matter where he's at. He always gets money, man. So I like Cooks in any, like his this is his numbers. This is stat line. 7 receptions, 66 yards, a touch. 7 receptions, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. 8 receptions, 101. And then there was some fall off there with the new quarterback change. He only had 3 receptions, then 3 receptions and a touch, 2. And then he would sit back to 6, 6, 5, 9 receptions, 5, 9. He always gets money.
For sure.
So I would be looking at some Brandon Cooks props here. I don't know what his incentives are, but I'm gonna take a look at that. But we're gonna keep the show moving.
Yeah, let's add it in there. Let's go Tennessee. Let's just get it on the +3.
All right. So we got Tennessee +3. All right, next game we got Washington and the New York Giants. Washington is -6. Yeah, I said that right. -6.5 total, 37. Jeez, right. I got nothing on this game, so it's a pass for me.
I'm gonna add the DC Washington team onto the teaser.
Which teaser?
The 14.
The 14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna get Washington.
I think rumors came at Giants can't even dress 53 for this game.
Ooh, that's right. I did see that because of the money.
Yep.
Yep, because of the cap space. All right. I
I think
actually kind of
I think Washington was going to win anyway. So to,
yeah,
to give me
yeah.
them at plus, it'll be +6,
+7.
+7. What we? There's 13. So is that 7?
Oh, is it 13 or 13 and a half, teaser?
13. You get
Oh,
13
yeah, so
points.
it's plus 6.5.
Yep, I'll take it.
All right, I like it. All right, next game. We
And
have
then what I would do too,
go ahead.
what's that? 49. Giants can't score. Go under there, get it up to 49 or 48. Let's put the other teaser into that under in this Giants game. I think they're gonna really struggle.
All right, under Washington and then G-Man, and then we got 48. Under well, it dropped. That game is at 37 on my end, so I'm gonna put 47. But I like that play anyway.
Hmm.
That's a good play. All right, here's another game. Huge game. Playoffs still from the AFC side. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Baltimore. Baltimore is now -3. It was 3.5. It ticked down to -3. Total is 41. I like Baltimore, man. I really do. I like Baltimore in this game. I know, this is the whole kind of Big Ben story, but he sucks. Like he really sucks. Like he does. He sucks. And as much as Baltimore has had so many unreal injuries across the board, I like how Huntley has shown that he's played. I think he can beat a bad team. And I don't find Pittsburgh being a bad team now. Here's an incentive. TJ Watt is going for the record. So if you find any incentives here, let me see if I can find it. There's usually some tackling and sack incentives for defensive players and some of these props if you can find it. I'll try to look for it. But I like Baltimore straight up here. I think Baltimore wins the game outright. It'll be a typical Baltimore Pittsburgh Steelers game. Ugly, tough nose. But I just don't think Pittsburgh has enough to win this game. And it all starts with the quarterback. It all starts with Ben Roethlisberger. And obviously he's a Hall of Famer, but he just don't got the juice no more. He hasn't had the juice in a couple of years, and I think it shows up. And another thing, they're coming off that emotional win in Heinz Field where he had the kind of, farewell tour. He took a walk around. He took a lap around the stadium. He did all that good stuff. I think his career ends. And then another thing too, man, because I know people talk about coaching and stuff. Shout out to Tomlin.
Hmm.
Shout out to that guy, that black coach, Tomlin. Only head coach ever to not have a losing season. He's never had a losing season.
How
in his
insane is
career.
that?
Unreal that nobody talks about that more.
2 champions,
Shout out to Mike Tomlin, man.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Not even a question.
Not a question.
Not even a question, man.
You know how hard it is to win. How hard it is to win
Baltimore.
in the NFL, and you've been coaching in the NFL and have never had a losing season. It's insane.
Unreal. I like Baltimore here, and I'm going to put them in one of my 2-team teasers. Get them up to +4. But yeah, I'm on Baltimore here.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side of you here with the 3.5. That hook is kind of enticing. I don't have a
It's
play
not
though.
for me.
Oh, it dropped.
Not,
Okay.
it's at 3 for me.
Yeah, then if it's at 3, I'm good. I'd rather get the win than the push on this game if I'm going to bet Pittsburgh. I didn't have a game. I think this can go both ways. TJ Watt's going to be hungry. He's want this MVP trophy. He wants to join his brother in that status.
Oh, he's going to win that.
And he's great. But I think he wants the incentive. He's always, challenged himself. It looks like I've seen some old video. He's challenged himself to kind of, push himself. He used JJ Watt as his motivation, and this is opportunity for him. So I don't think Huntley gonna see a person like TJ Watt. He ain't seen nobody like TJ yet. So should be interesting. I don't have a play though. If it was 3.5, I would lean Pittsburgh.
All right. Next game. Let me get out the prop plays. We have Cincinnati Bagels at the Browns. The Browns are favored by 5.5. Total is 37.5. No play on this game. Both starting quarterbacks are out. Case Keenum is somewhat of an okay backup, but I got no play on this game. There's no Barrow. I don't know who else is playing from Cincy, so this is a pass for me.
Yeah, if anything, I would go probably team total unders here for Cincinnati. I got to look at that and see what we're looking at for team totals. Um, but that would probably be my, if I'm going to bet this game, it would be more prop to team totals on this side. I don't see Cincinnati able to score here without Burrow or their starting receivers. Who's their backup? Is it Finley? I don't even know who's their backup quarterback
Who?
for Cincinnati.
I have no idea. Nobody watching no damn Cincinnati football over here.
Under 14.5. 14.5 is the line. I like under
For
14.5 there. Yeah,
for
I'll make
who?
that a
For
play.
Cincy?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yep.
All right, next game. We got New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. New England is -6. Total is 40. I believe Miami's out of the playoffs, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think they're done. And I gotta check that. But the
Yeah,
line is
they're out. I think they're out the playoffs. I
yeah,
think.
they're out the playoffs. So New England is -6. I don't really got nothing on this game either, man. This is another stay away game for me. I don't know. Well, actually, you know what? What's Belichick's record against his assistants?
A
Isn't it
lot to a
like
little.
yeah? Isn't it like crazy? Isn't it like Nick Saban type numbers, like
Yeah,
20 to like
I'm not
30?
sure if whatchamacallit got a win on him though.
LaFleur's is that his name? Brian
Um,
LaFleur's, I think it is.
yeah, Brian. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, let me look at the let me look it up real quick. What's the playoff picture for obviously they made the playoffs. Um the Patriots, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think he beat them early this season, didn't he? Yeah, I
Did
think
they win? Did they beat
Miami
them?
beat Patriots early in
When's
the
the last
opener.
time
It was a season opener.
when's the last time Miami beat them twice?
They won't beat them twice. They're not beating them today.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I think I'm gonna put New England in my other leg of the teaser to get them just to win. So I have a 2-team teaser right now. Baltimore +4, Patriots at a pick. And that's gonna lock in my teaser. Let me see. When did they play them? New England. Yeah, they beat New England in the beginning. That was the first game of the year. They beat them
Mhm.
17-6. The Dolphins in New England. All right. Next game.
Hold on. So
What's up?
let's add Patriots to that teaser, 14 to 13. Let's get them onto the plus side. I think if
Okay.
anything happens, it's going to be close for sure. It'll be another 17-16 possible game if they're going to struggle throughout this game. It's going to be good weather in Miami. You don't have to worry
Yep.
about that. So, and then also you want to look at possibly Damian Harris.
What's some of his
Uh,
overs?
his overs. I think he's only a few yards away for hitting that 1,000 yards rushing. I think it's 108 yards.
Yeah,
Um, um,
let me take a look at his prop right now. There's no Russian prop up yet. That's whack.
so if it does
And
pop
just,
up, you want to
yeah,
probably
you got to shop around.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Got to shop around for that.
yep. So where
Oh,
we at with the teasers? Let's get an update.
hold on. I'm on Miami money line +230. Tua is 2-0 against New England. Joe, are you calling in from New York, baby? That name that looked like a good Italian New York name, Joey Tornado. Let's go. So update for the teasers. I have one teaser. I have Baltimore +4 and the Patriots at a pick. So that's my 2-team teaser. So far, we have and the other completed teaser is a 4-team, 13-point teaser. We got Indy at +1.5. I mean at -1.5. We got Tennessee at +3.5. Washington at +6.5, and we just added the Patriots. It would be +7.
Let's go. Let's go get them, boys.
And then we still got to finish off the other 3-team 10-point teaser. We have the under in the Chicago Vikes game, and then we have the under in the Washington Giants game, and then we need one more leg. And to be honest with you, I think that leg is coming up right here, possibly. You let me know, but I kind of like them. This is the New York Jets going against Buffalo. Buffalo is -16.5, over 40. The total is over 40.5. I know the Jets have been playing a little bit well, but I think they run into a juggernaut. I think Buffalo beats the shit out of the Jets today. I like this play in the 10-point teaser to finish off the leg. I think they beat them by 2 scores easy. That's just me though. I think they beat the shit out of the Jets today.
So let's switch it up.
Uh-oh.
Let's add Buffalo to that 13 team, and let's move New England, Miami under 50 into that third leg.
You said move the New England. I thought. Oh, so you did the total on that New England game?
No,
I thought you
I
did
didn't.
that
Let's change that bet. Let's take New England out of it. Let's go under 50 because it's going to be low scoring.
for that New England game, right?
Yep, add it to that 3-team totals tease,
Okay.
and then we'll go Buffalo here. It should be what, -3.5.
Yeah. Okay.
Jets fight though, man. Fucking.
I mean,
But I think you're right. That line's telling you it's going to be.
I mean, I'm not saying they don't fight. Like they played a Bucks team that was hammered, and obviously we already know what happened in that game. Then they beat the Jags. But then if you look, and then they played tough against the Dolphins team. But if you look before that, man, they got beat up by the Saints. They got beat up by us. They already lost to the Bills 45-17.
Mm-hmm. No,
You know what I mean?
I agree. That's what I said. Let's give them down to
Yeah, like
3.5.
I think they beat the shit out of them again. And Buffalo too.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they got a couple injuries too. Barrows is out. I believe he has a quad injury. Michael Carter had a
Yeah,
concussion
Barrows is
last
out.
week.
Yeah, Barrows is out.
Yeah, some big time players for Jets that were kind of making those wheels spin is out. So
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you got that. So we're going to add Buffalo to that 10-team tease.
Yeah, I got it.
13
It's
team
all
tease.
locked in.
Gotcha.
All right. So for y'all, for those who trying to put in a play right now, here are the three teasers that we have for today. We have a 2-team teaser, Baltimore +4, and the Patriots at a pick. That's a 2.7-point teaser. The next teaser is a 3-team 10-point teaser. It's the under in the Chicago Vikes game, the under in the Washington Giants game, and now the under in the Pats in the Miami game. And then we have a 4-team 13-point teaser. We have Indy, Tennessee, Washington, and now we just added Buffalo. Let's get it. Let's get it. Lock it in. Lock it
Let's
in,
go.
man.
Lock it in.
Lock it in, man. And we got Tone picks, which I really like the Lockett play. But Tone had Taylor over alternate rushing yards for Jonathan Taylor at +150, over 150 yards. I think he said it paid out +230. He has Cup over his receiving yards, which I forget what it was off the top of my head. I think that Cup one I want to say it's going to be tough, but the way he's matchup proof, it doesn't matter. So I think he probably still gets there, to be real with you. But out of the three, this is the next one I like. I like the Lockett anytime touchdown. I can see him scoring twice today. So
yeah, I agree.
I like Lockett, the Lockett play. All right, next game. We have the Carolina Panthers going to Tampa. Tampa is -9, total is 41. The incentive here is a Gronk incentive. So the Gronk incentive is he gets $500,000 for over 7 catches and then $500,000 for over 85 yards. Something to look at right now. So I'm going to bring that up right now for his receiving prompts. So right now he's at 72.5 and -150, and total reception is Gronk over 6.5 at -106. I like the under. I like the receptions for him right here. I like the over 6.5. He's been the focal point of this offense. I think he gets easily 8 or 9 balls, and he'll probably get both of them. So if you want to do a little bit of two-team Gronk parlay here, can you parlay? No, you can't parlay. You got to pay him. You got to pay him separately. So, but I like that over 72.5, and I like the over for his reception, Gronk. On the game itself, I mean, Matt Rule got the vote of confidence that he's coming back. Tampa really can't do much instead of just locking up the number 2 seed based on matchups. Obviously, we all know about the AB situation from last week. Don't have much on this game. I don't see why they would even come close to losing in this game, unless they pull Tom in the starters. But I think they get Gronk over his numbers, and I think that's the only plays I'm looking at for this game.
Yeah, Tampa is tricky for me here. The way they showed themselves last week is like no, but Carolina doesn't have any offensive power either. They can't score the football.
Did you see they wanted to get rid of CMC? They talking about listening to offers for Chris.
I mean, he doesn't. Does he play? I mean, you gotta. You can be as great as you want, but if you're not producing on the field, it's just like, well, we need to change our team. Our team is in a fucking. We're 5-11. We can't handcuff this great player. We can get more pieces for this guy right now. We play another season, he's gonna get hurt again, and then what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think you got to make a move. Tampa Bay though, this game I'm off. This game too many
Yeah, I'm off it
points.
too.
I think it can. I don't know. I'll just live bet this. You know how that goes.
All right, so next game we got New Orleans against Atlanta. New Orleans favorite -4. Total is 40. I don't know what the scenario is for New Orleans to get in. I do know they're still in the hunt and they're able to still get in. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. So they need to win and they need the Niners to lose for them to get in. And if that happens, I believe they're the 7th seed, and then we move up to the 6th seed. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Saints need to first get in, and then it's funny, both games are happening at the same time. So they'll be scoreboard watching for sure in that San Fran Niners game. All right. You got anything on this play? Because I don't.
No.
All right.
But
So
whatchamacallit, Kyle Pitts, I think he has hit 1,000 yards, right?
oh yeah, so Kyle Pitts is in running for the tight end receiving record, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what his deal is. I don't know how many yards he needs, but I know he's in a running for that. But I think the Saints play tight ends well, if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
59. He needs 59 more yards to break Mike Dicker's NFL record of 1,076. But he missed practice on Wednesday, so
Yeah, he missed practice, but I think I'm not if I'm not mistaken.
I mean
think,
every record's going to now be broken if you think about it.
for
We got
sure.
they got a whole extra game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Cup came out and said that. He said he didn't want to disrespect anybody, but he got an extra game to do this. But his numbers stand by themselves if the season ended today.
Well, yeah, the Triple Crown, right?
Yeah, he's got the Triple Crown, and then I don't think he broke he didn't break those records, but he's like 2. You know what I mean? So don't take, I think he's taken away from how good of a season he had. But like I was saying, I think the Saints play the tight end, somewhat decent in the top 10 against tight ends. So I'm looking back. They gave up a couple touchdowns to tight ends, but not too many yards. So I would probably stay away from that prop. I'm not sure if I would play that.
Especially if he's not healthy.
Yep. All right. So next game, we got Seattle at Arizona. Arizona is -5.5. Total is 48. Arizona, what can they do? They can clinch, so they can still win the West. So they're going to be playing this game. So they can clinch the NFC West, and they need a Rams loss to clinch the West, and then they can, that's always good to host a playoff game. You want to be in front of your home crowd, get that energy. I know big boost for them. J.J. Watt was activated. I don't know how much juice he's got left, but I guess he's still a threat or off the edge. I don't know how much he'll play either. So you got to like Arizona here. The line is a little bit short in my eyes, but I don't really have much on the game outside of that Lockett touchdown.
Yeah, I agree. I think we will lean Arizona here. I think they need to get their juices rolling.
They do.
That
Yeah.
was a big game against Cowboys. They need to have that momentum going into their next game because they've been, prior to the Cowboys game, they've been sleeping at the wheel. So I think if I'm the coach, I'm still pushing the throttle to make sure that we're going into the playoffs as motivated with as enough energy and clicking on all cylinders as possible. So I do lean the Arizona Cardinals here, -5.5. I don't trust the Arizona Cardinals. It's just a lean for me. The line is at 5.5. It's a slick line. So, yeah, just a lean.
All right, next game we got.
Mind you, Arizona is not good at home.
No, they're not. They're not. San Francisco at the Rams. The Rams are favored -3.5. Total is 45.5. And Kyle Shanahan has just owned the Rams. They've just owned the Rams. I do believe Garoppolo is playing today with that injured thumb on his throwing hand. I don't know. I would lean Rams here. I think the line says that as well. I would lean Rams here. I don't think Garoppolo is healthy. I think they're going to try to run the ball, control the clock. But Shanahan is masterful on these schemes and being able to get the best out of his players. This is going to be a playoff field game because both are still fighting San Fran's fighting to get in the playoffs and secure their spot. The Rams are possibility here of winning the division here and hosting a game, and then moving up the seeding as well to the second seed as well. There's an outside chance of that. So I think this is going to be a really good game, but I would lean Rams here. I just think they just got too much.
Yeah. This is going to be a Cooper Kupp game.
For sure.
Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp ain't get all the way this far to bullshit. So I don't care about this game as far as the side. We've already got our teasers and wrapped up. Just go with the prop bet. Just try to. I think the value is there with Cooper Kupp to break the record today. I think he gets forced today. I don't think 49ers are really care too much to just try to just focus on him and make sure he doesn't get it. Like you said, Cooper Kupp is a matchup nightmare for anybody, no matter who's guarding them. So I would just go in a prop bet for Cooper Kupp. I think he reaches it today. And I think Matthew Stafford is going to force feed him the ball.
Yeah, no, I agree. And then
he might have 10 receptions easy, maybe 7 in the first half.
And you know what? Also good reliable on this game. Good old Debo getting in his zone.
Yeah, Debo. I didn't get there last week, but
yeah, Debo, and then Beckham. His 5 catches and 40 yards, but he somehow, some ways finds it. I think he scored in the last 4 games, if I'm not mistaken. So those are some plays that
I wouldn't mess with Odell's props. I'm telling you, Cooper gonna get like at least 15 targets.
Oh, for sure. He might even get more than that.
And Odell gonna be over there just watching.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah. I mean, Cooper Kupp's reception is at 9.5 right now.
Yeah, he's gonna get 15 plus targets.
Yeah, 9.5 right now, which is crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen somebody that high.
And he's gonna hit it. He might have 7 I'm telling you, he might have 7 in the first half. They're gonna hit him with the screen plays. He's gonna get the screens. He's gonna get all of the short passes. Listen.
Yeah, no, I kind of actually like that. I actually might not. I might play the juice on that.
What's the juice on 9.5?
Minus 128.
Oh my god.
That tells me he's going to get it.
Yo, 9.5 receptions with juice like that. That's
with
insane.
Juice, right?
Yeah, I said he's gonna get 7.5 by 7 in the first half. I'm telling you.
Y'all seen Saudis? Yeah, man, I saw that Mops fucking tweets.
Who cares about this dude?
About him, bro? I'm gonna be real with you, Swoop. Nobody care about him, man. I don't know why he even get airtime. Like, why is he still talking? He's been out the league for years. He really wasn't good. He wasn't good. He had one year that he was kind of okay or legit. So ain't nobody worried about him. And he's a snake too, right? We've seen all the tweets. What he was saying to Malcolm, that's why you're the leader and all this and that. And then he comes out and starts bashing him behind his back. Like, he's a nut.
Put him in that AB boat. They all in the same boat.
Yep. I agree. All right, man.
Scandrick.
Last game, Monday Night Football. Huge game. Big game here. Winning you get in. The LA Chargers going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Chargers are favored -3. Total is 48.5, man. I'm going to let you take it away here, man, Mr. 80% on this past week. What you like in this game? What you got? You
got to go with the offense on this side.
Okay.
And that's the Chargers.
If the
coach don't get in the way, of doing too much,
okay,
the Chargers win this game with no problem. When they get in trouble is when a coach tries to force situations and leave points off the board. I've seen him do it too many times. Mm-hmm. Take the points, coach. You'll have other opportunities to get it into the end zone, especially against this Las Vegas team. You got to focus on Hunter Renfrow. Derek Carr is going to be Derek Carr, and you guys will take home the victory and get into the playoffs because I think you are good enough to make the playoffs.
Is Waller going to play?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, how healthy is Waller going to be? He hasn't played since week 8?
Yeah.
I mean, if he ain't played since week 8, then week 17, how healthy are you? He's definitely a threat. He's
He's still
the best player. But what I'm saying is if the coach don't get in the way for the Chargers, they win. They got to take the points. You don't need a touchdown every time. If you get stopped, take the points. You're playing the Vegas Raiders. They're going to give you opportunities.
Yeah.
You don't have to force feed it.
Okay.
Chargers missed their opportunities a couple games back when they were playing, I want to say the Chiefs. or the Colts, whoever they were playing, and that was a big loss for them. I think
Yeah.
they win. I would think they win easily on Monday night.
I think you see the Vegas is coming in hot, man. They beat the Browns, they beat the Broncos, and they beat the Colts. And they beat two of those teams on the road. They beat in Cleveland and they beat in Indy. Big win last week against Indy.
And neither of those teams have any good offenses. So what are we talking about? There's nobody out there throwing the ball around like Justin Herbert. And the Colts, offensively, they're a good team because they can run the football.
Right.
But if they have no run game, when you leave it in Carson Wentz's hands, they'll struggle. But Chargers put the ball in Herbert's hands, they're gonna be throwing the ball around. That's where I think Vegas has an issue.
I mean, if you look at the numbers, both of the numbers are real. Carr threw for 4,600 yards, and so did Herbert.
Carr going to do his thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying I think the better offensive team is actually the Chargers here,
okay.
Because you don't have their best player for Vegas going to be 100% healthy, and you're going to have an undersized Hunter Renfrow who does his thing. Salute to Hunter Renfrow. But I think when you match up like face to face, two teams that are high powered offense like these two teams, I just think Vegas is a little bit weaker on that side. Them beating the Colts is because they were able to stop the run a little bit. And that's kind of what it was. If I look at those stats and see what Jonathan Taylor did, did he even score last? He did that one breakout score, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think it was like a 50-yard breakout score he did, right?
Prop play for this one, I think. Obviously, looking at Austin Eckler to score. I like him to score, and then whatever his receiving prompts is.
Yeah, he scores a lot.
Yeah, he does score a lot. I'm trying to find his receiving yards. It doesn't show him, which is surprising. Oh, over 30 yards in receiving. So I would do a little 2-team parlay there. Can I match those two? Let me take out the Gronk stuff. Hold on, I'll give y'all a little quick two-team parlay here. I like in that game. Yep, Austin Eckler to score and him to have over 30 yards, 30 and a half yards receiving. That's at plus 190. I think that's a nice little play there to play. All right, so man, we got a lot of plays out here, man. A lot of money to be made. 2-team teasers, 3-team teasers, 4-team teasers, all kinds of prop bets across the board. We got Gronk, we got Brandon Cooks, we got Taylor, we got Cup, we got Lockett, we got Austin Eckler, we got the man over there dressed in gold and black. Talking about that's 80%. So let's keep this thing keep running. We're 8-2 in those teaser plays. Let's finish the week off. Let's go into playoffs. We got Eagles football coming up next week. Probably going to be a Saturday game. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter who's up. We all lace them up the same. We all strap in the chin straps all the same, man. So
who's our options, Nate? Who's our possible options? Is it Green Bay?
80% Tampa.
Tampa. Well, hey, if I want Tampa, I want them now.
That's what people are. I don't want Tampa, but
I don't want Green Bay.
I'd rather play
Green Bay's on a bye. I'd rather go Tampa. Hey, listen, we do well against Brady, and Brady in turmoil. I like Brady in turmoil now. Thank you, AB.
I think a mad. Like I said in the earlier show, we live rent free in Tom Brady's head, and I don't want to play a pissed off Tom Brady. I don't. I'm sorry.
Why is he pissed off?
Because he just hates the Eagles. He
does. He really ain't got worry. He ain't got time to hate the Eagles. He got to worry about his team right now. His team is in turmoil. You're gonna really see what his team is when they play Carolina Panthers. They struggle against Carolina Panthers. Matter of fact, we want the Carolina Panthers to lay down. Okay. We don't want him to have to get it fixed by the time he play us. So please, Carolina Panthers, don't.
He gonna get it fixed. I put, like I said, in competitor, the body of work. I put him in Jordan conversation, and you just have to. And I think it's like, to me, facing Tom Brady in the playoffs at home is like facing Michael Jordan in Game 6.
What do you think the line is?
I think the line is probably -7.5.
Oh, I'm all over the Eagles.
-7.5.
Plus 7.5. I'm all over the Eagles, and you know how I've been about my Eagles all year.
It'll be -7.5, and then it'll get bet down to probably maybe -6.5. That wouldn't surprise me if you get some Eagles love over the touch.
Oh,
but people were saying, well, we were so close in that last game, and I'm just like, no, we weren't. We weren't close in that last game. In the mid to third quarter, it was 28-7. That game was
Yeah,
over. They took the throttle off. Now, did the Eagles have a chance to come back at the end there because they made some good plays and they kept fighting? Absolutely.
for sure.
But Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks would have scored 40 if they kept going.
The difference is this ain't the same. This ain't the same Buccaneers
team. He doesn't have the same players. Exactly.
Right. So I love Philadelphia Eagles. They're gonna get 7.5. I don't think the line gonna be that long. Maybe 4.5. Maybe minus 4.5. Let's see. We can put those. I owe you a bottle, right?
You do owe me a bottle, yes, sir.
We can put a bottle back on the line.
No. We're not doing that. No.
He's gonna try to get a little.
We're not double dipping. I need my bottle, bro. Whenever I see you, man, especially because we'll get the pie here going here, man. Too. I got a nice little set
right over here, stored over here.
I see. All right, everybody, man. Thanks for joining. Hope y'all win some money. Make sure y'all like, share, follow, subscribe, and make sure sponsored by Patty Wax, man. If you guys are out, go up to the Northeast on Welsh Road. Always a good time on the Birds, man. Shout out to Patty Wax for always giving us the best selection in food and bar dining around in the upper Northeast, man. For Moss Money, B. Diddy. We out here.
Let's go! This ain't the Rock Lightning Force. This game can heat steak. Oh shit!